Falcons looking up and over this hill very, very shortly. Chewy throws the molly to try to get something done, but it is Shremzy with the AUG who pops up and takes Chewy down.
Yeah, Petrichor Road, JDG, Falcons all having to move away from different angles. Specifically to the west, it's going to be Supers right in the center of the circle. Vitality has vision on what's going on over here. So Falcons, while they've got the high ground for now, know that they've got a lot of threats very, very close. Wouldn't be surprised if they just try to sweep this one out, see if they can finish off Petrichor Road, maybe Nons as well.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
No problem at all for Kick. Gets the grenade right where it needs to be.
And see if they can finish him off. Meanwhile, Falcons trying to take out what's left of Full Sense. They have just been hanging around, getting shot at by AGAL from the low side. Gustav will find one, he'll find two, and now it's down to one for Full Sense.
Tigger left alone here now. He's going to have to make a push for it. Can he make it happen here? Shrimsy on the absolute front here. Utilities being deployed. Now nades are coming out as well.
Cook it.
Shrimsy might have... Oh, great peek on him, but the nade's going to do a little bit of damage, but they're going to be fine here. Now they're inside the zone.
What's the worst case scenario for us? It's that if this thing hard shifts down to the south. So let's put ourselves in a position to where if it does do that, we can kind of play around it and we feel better and more confident coming north, but it's not going to matter. It is going to hard shift down to the south. So 50% unplayable, and right off the bat, Falcons are going to run into T1, and once again, T1 running into trouble early. This time, it's going to be the Falcons.
These two teams are just butting heads all day here. It's crazy. Type goes down here, big names to take down, and Raining and Heather's going to have to drive away. That's 2 easy points for Falcons with Beard M as well.
Oh, T1 has had a banger of a day so far for themselves. They'd love to be able to get a few more points here today, as EN will get taken down and flushed out by Falcons, so that'll be a point secured for the boys in green.
Tickleton finds Raining now. The T1 and Falcons, they just continue to fight throughout all the game here. Tig, can you get the confirmation as well? At least they know the information now. More shots, more knocks are coming in here as they try to approach it. I think he's trying to pick him up. Tig finds a knock and a flush onto T1. More points come the way of Falcons. He has more mortars in hand coming towards it.
He is able to just put them in their pocket right now. Gustav just giving them the readings, letting them know where they are. As Type will, you can see him just kind of crawling around. The rest of T1 looks like they're going to hop into vehicles. Ian and Heather already on the move. Shrimsy tried to take the flanking angle to catch them as soon as they did, and T1, they're in trouble. Heather is going to go down, and there's going to do it for T1. You can only be so aggressive from that position without putting yourself at major risk. And you see the mortar still falling over in Falcons territory, but Tig is going to return the favor.
Both Tyloo and Falcons are shooting mortars. Tig finds Kong.
Again, dude.
What a shot. Oh my God. And another one that's in a different position back to back. Trigonometry happening here. Lee returns the favor onto Kickstart. Can they capitalize? Can they make something happen here in the last game for Falcons?
They're getting too good with these mortars, as Tig will avoid the gunshots from Navi. Get to the ditch in time to go for the res on to Kickstart. Tyloo, though, they've gotten both of their men back on their feet. They might be able to send another mortar over in this direction, as Falcons will try to regroup, reposition, secure themselves a spot here. Nice spray from Tig. Will take down one dragon as Tyloo. Their late game heroics might be put on hold here. Kong Kong and Hausker are the last two players left alive, and they are pushed right up against the wall. He will get the knock on a Kickstart, and that might open up a little bit of a door here for Tyloo. They might be able to find some more points here in this final game. 4 alive, complete control over the east, as Hausker is going to go down to Tiggleton. He'll get both of them. Tiggleton now up to 6 kills, putting the Falcons on his back here in the end.
Is that a C4? It's a C4. They're going to be driving that straight onto Petrichor Road here. Tig's going to be waiting a little bit for it, then driving it forward, and then rolling it down onto Petrichor Road. That might have quite the impact. Gustav finds Suse. That is JDG out. And now they're into the top 6. Look at this. It's chasing him. It's going to get I-26 down. Exactly what Petrichor Road was hoping for not to be happening. Hackator steals the kill away, though.
Oh, still got grenades left. That's going to be right in their pocket. Gustav. Perfect throw from him to ruin Petrichor Road's chances. They're down to just one player. Chewy nowhere near. Simon T will go down to the blue zone. Powell, the last player left alive. You can see he's got that. There you go, Tiggleton. Add another one to the count. 12 total for Falcons, but Gustav has gone down. And he even go for the res at this point, as now Navi has started to activate. They're going to go down to the south and deal with Gen G.
Tiggleton, maybe he can get another point and a kill. And look at that, he finds the point from the placement and a kill onto Powell from Vicious. Tiggleton, what a game for him so far.
One-man army for Team Falcons right now.
By the merit of being in the next 6 games here, they're going to have, 1, 2, 3 kills. Shrimsy finds Ajar from R8. And R8 is losing players here. That's unfortunate.
Pickaxe.
Yeah,
the
terrain is important here, yeah, for sure. I'll say this, though. Again, we're eliminating so much base, as you talked about. Now, though, we have to talk about this. Falcons pulling up onto GK. They saw that they were having a rest here, so a count going out. And
let's see if Falcons can get rid of this player. Sungjang, obviously a hero in the scene. He will go down, and he got it. He stayed alive in time. That is great work from Sungjang.
He's on the arena. We also have some of the GAN Expendables fans in there, and there for sure with this Western ship's going to be easy. No, shots are coming in on R8. Empty. Absolutely pull up from Shrimsy. More points come the way of Falcons. They saw this as an easy target on their way. I want to see that in this game. We want to see some impact for sure. And with Falcons, Tiggleton got example down in a really early stage here. It's super important for them. They got a little bit greedy in terms of how many cars they wanted, and Falcons absolutely destroyed that, so that's huge. I guarantee you that Falcons is laughing for that.
Yeah, you can see Sharper gonna be really close. Gustav did. Kick hits one. Gustav hits another. The double Panzers are shredding Sharper, and they're gone.
That's a little bit of vengeance back as Falcons find some good, clean kills. Hey, that's okay. Now you just get kind of double cars, right? Can they manage to take down Myth? Getting a bit picked apart right now as they do have Gamma on one side. VC looks like they want to get involved. Falcons has realized the push has come down from Jinji. Just too many targets, but Tiggleton holds the line, gets the flush onto Bean one side of it. Salute trying to come down. D's going to go down. Where are these nades going to land? Salute's pretty low on life, but it's much harder for Jinji to hit the nade on this very recessed hillside the Falcons are playing.
Yeah, that's bad news here for Salute. He just got that first nade off in time.
They're back flanking.
Oh, here we go. Navi knows that they could take him down, and they're just slamming into the backside. Falcons are like, okay, maybe we'll just wait this one out a little bit. And I think that's going to be the end. Yeah, Genji done and dusted. No placement points for them.
And are they going to wrap it to where Falcons is at? Oh, man. This is going to get crazy real quick. Good shots come out from Hakatori and Boost to get the knock on 2 already.
Yeah, things pretty much over for GAM at this point. Indeed, they do go down to your top 4. Navi, Falcons, T1, and Nemesis Tiggleton right up and over. Actually, that was going to be Hakatori who got that knock, helping Tiggleton out a little bit there. Tiggleton does claim the point. Boosting on the other side will end T1's run in 4.
Falcons already sent also Shrimsy and Gustav in control over the northwest, or actually just due north to see if they can stop out R8 and any rotate. But you can see it gets really complicated over here. They hear the vehicles roll in. How the nade's going to be cooked. They're going to be throwing them AJ's side. So it's going to be Shrimsy gets knocked onto empty. And good old AJ still alive at his tree for the time being. His kickstart, I think, is going for a full wrap back around. Nope, Shrimsy's going to go ahead and make it easier, get the knock onto AJ. Now it's just Teddy, the last one up, watching his friends die at range. Duck Mine now looking up over the rock croppings. The VC's had control for so long, and he's going to go down. Batulin tries to see if he can get the flush. He is going to find it. Falcons got control of the low ground, and it is going to be T1 trying to see if they can fight their way down the hillside.
Here we go. More mortars, and who else would you expect other than Tiggleton? First one, a little bit off to the side. Second one goes just too deep to take care of Type. Third, almost gets Heather.
Getting to be money. Follow-up does get it. Tig gets the knock on to Heather. Some vengeance finally stabbing back with Falcons, and they just continue to rain them down. So you're going to keep going for the more bold peek onto this one. Could find yourself vulnerable as Batulin might want a piece, but I think Sneaky Snake Batulin's just trying to watch. Nope, he finally does pull the trigger, but it's a bit too late.
Heather's got 5 kills again. He is just a monster. And the rest of the lobby trying to see if they can slow him down, but Shrimsy in trouble, raining in Type. Find him out in the open, get the knock. Type then using these stuns to try to get a new angle.
Great positional play coming up from Type. They've abandoned that one hillside, using the trench to really push down into the face of Falcons. Tig now going to have to defend, going for a couple of shots to see if he can slow down the pacing. Shrimsy still down back behind all of this, and the control the Falcons had in the lower sections just getting pulled apart. Too many different ways. T1's finding it again, and continues to be a problem for Falcons to deal with. At range now, it is going to be T1 on 11 kills, running down the hillside with 2 up, and Falcons 82 points, trying to find more, sitting at 4 right now. It's going to be Gustav and Shrimsy. Gustav doesn't have much space to work with. This is all coming down, smokes in the middle. Gustav takes a lot of damage from the blue zone. Couple of shots. Shrimsy gets punished, but Shrimsy does get the knock on type, feeding the information over, but it is the beast in Heather in the middle control, trying to make sure you can find anything else, and T1 manages to find it again.
It's been a pleasure being here through the group stages, but tomorrow is finals day.